Never thought I'd see Darth Vader and Sparkle Quest in the same game. Welcome back here, let's play Thrillville off the rails for the DS. Usagis, that being bunnies, sparkly things, Sparkle Quests, and Darth Vader all in the same game. What more could you ask for? And probably copious amounts of vomit too. Anyways, let's open up our little mystery envelope. Alright, so teach me how to live in this world. I know it's help stations. Talk to 5 of them. Only 5 of them? Not all of them? Maybe that is all of them. Okay, so I hadn't really figured out how to move. I guess I just want to... Yeah, that's what I do. I guess I can move... I can't... Oh yeah, I can walk around. So the camera's fixed unless I... have recently selected my character. Okay. What? That's not what I was trying to do. So go on to that. Here we go. Is this gonna tell me about Thrillville HQ? I have. I found out what I can do here. I mean, I don't need to go to the HQ to go to the world map. I figured that out. Okay. I'm not sure how much doubting there's going to be in this game, or how often the Thrillville HQ is actually going to answer that. Is there not a run button in this game like there was in the other versions? But the button's actually just moving around, which is strange. Oh, that's the pause menu. Interesting music there. Actually, this game said something about deciding your own playlist a moment ago, or like last episode. What playlist are we talking about? Like, there's no radio playing here or anything like that, which is nothing new in this game for me because of how things were when we were in the PSP version, where for some reason the music just didn't work half the time. But am I talking to you? Who am I talking to? I'm not quite sure that's the case. It's just like voices in my head. Let's be honest. Well, that's an idealized version of this reality. Okay. Oh, I wasn't actually trying to build anything here. Whoops. So I can actually build, well, things there. Like attractions and stalls. Oh, I wonder if we can get hats and balloons in this game. We can revive the tradition of always having a hat and balloon in every single area. Me. Where are you physically? And how are you oriented? Where is behind you? Is it like some area in the 4th dimension? Which kind of behind are we talking about? Tap the button, select build. And you can put stuff down. I like how we're ignoring the fact that these things actually cost money. It's the kind of upbringing we've had. Money is no question. Just have a constant source of income that we get by just sitting here, as has been happening for the past episode and a half. Okay. Well, let's not worry about building that stuff yet if we don't really have a reason to. Also, so I'm not quite sure what that happiness meter is on the top screen, but can I tap on that? Nope. Good job. Oh! Oh, that's actually really helpful. Also put me directly on top of this thing. But you can actually warp around the park with the map. That's actually really nice. Okay. It's also interactive. Yeah, I found. You're just a little late on that. Yeah, I noticed. Cool. And of course, it also tells you where your camera is at any given moment. So if I see, I want to be over here. If I look over here and I decide I want to be over here, I can just tap over here. And I'm over here. The problem being that I don't actually know where... There we go. There we go. What? No! I'm trying to tap that thing. So I guess we can just change what like the centerpiece, like pretty thing is. By changing its colors, basically. By tapping on it. That's all I'm doing. You're very hard to talk to. Centerpiece, that's what those are. Okay. It's not really very customizable, but they only change the color of the dragon, and then the clothes of the person that's in front of the dragon. Yeah, no, I disagree. You're gonna have to make a pretty hard case for that not being the case. Oh, I didn't even notice other info. I was kind of like subsumed by the visual of the color changing dragon. Why don't I do that from the pause menu or something? Yeah, so there's the top stuff on top screen too. Not the money per minute and all that. And the number of stars, whatever that is. I guess we'll probably figure out what that is later. Stars per minute. Yeah, so we'll find out eventually. Yay. Thrills. That's thrills, I guess. That wasn't like thrill points or something in the PSP and Wii version. Here it's just thrills. I've had so many thrills simultaneously, all 100 of them. Yeah, I probably should, in all seriousness, actually look at the other little how-to-dos. As much as I find it peculiar speaking to this strange, disembodied voice, who claims to regardless still have a physical location in this realm. Looking to the latest mystery. What is the mystery? I guess that we're gonna talk to him to find out. Sam! Oh no! Where's Max? Okay, so I'm guessing Sam's that dude there, but I want to find out more about what this game has to tell me. Okay, the guy's just walking there manually. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm telling him to teleport. Powers of persuasion. Draw the shape next to the... Why are we drawing a shape? Why are we drawing shapes to talk? Sounds like some kind of like synesthetic type of thing. Okay. Guess we'll find out about that later. And are there any more tutorial things anywhere? I wish these were marked on the minimap, as it was promised certain things would be. That doesn't seem to be the case. I just want to make sure there's nothing I'm missing here, because this does seem to have like totally unique mechanics compared to the other Thrillville games. So I saw the one question mark just now. I'll make sure. Okay, there is another. Jeez. My God. Okay. Lots of these things to worry about. Let's get informed first, though. I'm not riding a ride is like in this. I can only imagine, actually. I have no idea. Actually, I'm having a hard time imagining. I guess we'll just have to find out later, but I don't actually have any... Actually, no, we do have these kinds of attractions to ride. This! See? I told you we were just spoiled rich kids. We won the money ribbon for doing nothing. We have had no input whatsoever on our income so far. And we're getting awards for how much money we have already. Is this really just trying to like teach us about certain societal problems or something? Game masters. People that are good at games like us. Like the stakes. Oh, you need to get a high score? Because high scores actually matter in this game. That's interesting. Prizes. Okay. I don't know if I have intentions to like 100% this game or anything or not. We'll have to see if I want to do stuff like that. Oh, look at that. That's a fun thing to ride. Let's do precisely that. Oh geez, music. Oh man, that's actually surprising. They actually have animations for getting in those, which is kind of nice. Okay, so I was hoping it would be like some kind of like first-person type of thing, but okay. This looks lethal. Like really, really lethal. Oh man, look at that flip. I just tumbled right out. That was a nice little adventure. Hi. So there was another question mark around here. There you go. Alright, so what are you going to tell me? Please, acknowledge me. Yeah, but I was wondering if it would be some kind of first-person thing, like it was in the game, other games, but of course it wouldn't be. But that was interesting. Thrill store. Same staff types as before, okay. And training is a minigame, I imagine. Play their special minigames, okay. We're probably gonna have to worry about some licensed music and whatnot when we train the entertainers like before. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Oh dear, multiple question marks. I really wish I could have a way to know if I've gone all these or not. I guess I should be a bit more systematic about trying to scan these to look for the question marks. Also, this place is surprisingly large in general. Actually, in all seriousness? Okay, so that's just like a big general build area. I'll just see if there's anything in here. I don't know if they would put any tutorials in here because it would be tough to tap the icon. Because you probably end up accidentally tapping the build area instead. And this is probably where we learned about build areas, actually. I'm actually quite liking the controls for navigating around. It takes a little bit getting used to having to go between using the D-pad to move around and using the touchscreen simultaneously, but being able to warp around the map is really, really helpful. And walking slowly isn't too much of an issue when you can just teleport somewhere after moving the camera there pretty quickly. Yeah, I didn't read it. Wait, why is tutorials telling me to use more tutorials? Buy my book, he says. Okay, though, so I think... Oh, there are in fact still more things to do. I think I'll just tap someplace and take forever to get there. Here we go. Thrills. Yes, tell me about these thrills I've acquired. Okay, so, like, are each of these shapes that talk to me, like, different things? Or is it all one single being? Stars, yeah. Okay, so a single ride generates a certain number of thrills. That's interesting. And then you also get thrills by completing missions. Okay. So I'm not quite sure these go towards yet, although we'll probably find out eventually. It can only reach a certain maximum value. Okay, so there's a lifetime maximum gain. Yeah, I noticed that. Okay, so that's our basically our experience meter. That's more of a pink, but whatever. Alright, but we'll try to do we'll follow our usual tradition of trying to do everything we can in a given part before moving on to the next one. So I'm guessing there aren't going to be any tutorials in this build zone here. This is probably where you can put stalls and a bunch of other things. So there are empty lots throughout the park as a whole, and then you have the bigger empty lots like usual. So is this the whole darn park though? So like, if this was 1/3 of the park, then it would be pretty big actually. But it seems like this is actually one whole... Oh, is that that's a coaster build zone. Oh, that's weird. So the big empty... So the places with like really concise, defined areas, instead of being coasters like they were in the other versions, are actually where you put stalls and whatnot. And the big open build areas, unlike what they were in the other versions, are not places to put stalls and games and whatnot. They're places to put coasters, which means unfortunately I can't have coasters like going over the walkways and whatnot, I'm guessing, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Always on the edges? Like, why can't we have like a centerpiece in the center? Since when is creativity restricted here in Thrillville? I need to reevaluate our philosophy. Tracer blueprint, probably with the stylus. After that, okay, I guess you just can't fit all that text in one single question mark for some reason. Oh, now we have fireworks talking to us. Hi. Okay, no, these are actually different help stations. These aren't the same person. What is this? What are these entities? Am I just hearing voices inside my head? Or is there something like metaphysical going on here in Thrillville? Maybe... I mean, Uncle Mortimer seems to be a bit off his rocker. Maybe I am too. Maybe this suggested a discovery of our own dementia. Realizing that we were actually related to Mortimer, and we probably should have seen this coming the whole time. Maybe we were warned about it, but we just never listened. Or just imagined it would never happen. Are there thrilling shapes? Are any of these parks real? We'll probably have to worry about that later on. Alright, so this would be something that would be a lot better in an interactive tutorial. I'll probably just have to figure most of this by trying it myself. I'll try to retain whatever I can of reading this. Draw the shape. And so you actually unlock different sections too, whereas in the other version we had woe coasters available for every woe type available from the beginning. But we had different kinds of coasters we unlocked. Okay, so just find this guy. We also have lots of missions for one place, although they're not organized by type. Just a little unfortunate. I always liked how they were organized by flavor. So this guy's over here on the menu app. Because that meant we could easily... Please. I walk slightly faster than you. What are these two things? Exclamation! Guitar! Oh, we're apparently doing this. And how we like reason through with him? I mostly just don't want to miss the dialogue. Shit. Really? Is the well, wait, but I thought like the centerpiece was the dragon. Where is the princess then? Is the dragon the princess? Thinks she's a frog. Wait. Why are our mascots having thoughts? Darn. Our dragon princess thinks she's a frog. What do you mean they're splitting? We're making like loads of cash. We're making like $1,000 per minute. Oh dear. What's something suspicious? Okay, cool, but what about playing the whole, like, I guess, so if you just talk to someone, you can also decide to challenge them or something. They didn't really say anything about that, but sure. In any case, I guess that I expected expected this to end in a challenge. See, I look at her. She's like buff, her cheeks full of fire and everything. She thinks she's a frog. But in any case, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we actually, I guess, find out more about this frog thing. Or whoever. This person here. No, that's the wombat person. Nice. See you next time when we talk to the wombat. Maybe play a game eventually. Probably. Probably gonna have to challenge people to get information on them like we did in the other version eventually, but we'll see. Also, I only have like 2 missions done out of like 24 or so, and we already have half the part done, so hey, we're making pretty good progress. Anyways, see you then, guys.